Good evening, happy Jubilee. It's a bit wet outside. I got my umbrella. It's been a long weekend. I'm knackered. Right, let's get the main one in then. Come on, Vic. Here you go. Hiya, Bob. How are you?
Hey, happy Jubilee. How you doing, brother? You good?
Right. I
know you've been busy this weekend. We ain't really spoke because you've been up and down the country like a rolling rat in a ratmobile.
My ticker, tell you, my ticker. Right, we got a good auction tonight, man. Good,
yeah, mate. I'm looking forward to it. We've got a good guest. Hopefully, we've got some great people tuning in to us. So wonderful. I'm looking forward to it.
So we were talking off here. I met this gentleman in Leighton Buzzard. So another mutual friend, Jordan. I don't know if she'll tune in tonight anyway. But Mark is a legend in a comic game, and he had two really good shops in Hertfordshire. Let's get him in. Hello, Mr. Mark, how are you?
Hello, you're right.
Hey, how you doing, Mark?
Happy Sunday. Whoop, whoop. This is what Sundays are for.
Definitely. Especially when it's miserable outside, you know, beautiful British summertime outside with the rain and the grey.
That makes yourself feel better. Buy some toys. Do you know what I mean?
In it. Yeah. Spend an hour with three idiots. Right. Okay. So we got good evening.
Speak for yourself, man.
Good evening, Tats and Toys.
Hey, how you doing? That's the kebab. Aaron, how you doing, mate?
Ooh.
Gary.
Oh, they all commenting already. I love it, mate. Wow. Tony's in.
How you doing, Tone? Happy Jubilee. Sarah. Lovely.
Wow.
Sue.
I can't believe so many people are here already. That's great.
That's brilliant.
Man.
They're waiting.
They've all been. Thing is, the weekend's been such a long thing with the Jubilee. Started Thursday. It's been really good. I've enjoyed some aspects of it and whatever.
But how you doing, mate? Is he saying to you? Sorry, I've got you on my phone, so I'm like
that. Good evening, Dean. Good evening, Brad. Good evening, Duncan. He cleared up on the website this weekend, and Dean, I think, because I did a sale. Anyway,
you had a good offer, didn't you? So
yeah, really good. Loads of Star Wars mocks went, which was really good. I got one more. Hello, Lawrence.
Lawrence is here. How you doing, mate? He's a legend.
Right.
Right.
If you're going to do this, it's quite simple. We are going to open the bids up, and then we are going to show you what we're selling, and you are going to bid with them starting from £1. Don't bid less than £1 either. And the bid, just comment in the side. Samantha will take a bid, and then the highest wins. That's simple, really. It's not rocket science, really. I'm glad it's not hard. Right.
Side, we'll be in trouble.
Right, let's put Vic. Do you want to go first? Shall we do some comics? Because then
Let's
we
do
can have
some
Mark
comics.
straight in there. Straight in there.
I'm intrigued with what Mark's got to say about these because he's the man when it comes to the comics. Now, guys, I am starting. Whoever wins this today, a run of Titans. Now, I know I've done some Titans before, but this is a run of 1 to 10. I'm pretty sure it's a straight run to 10. It is. So we're going to go. These are from 1975, October 25th. And that's a #1 Titans. Now,
that's not the Titans as in Nightwing. This is Marvel's Titans, yeah?
Marvels.
Yeah.
Marvel the Titans. So they're not mint condition. They're in nice nick. They're well readable, displayable. There is issues with #1. I'm going to show you. Look at the back there.
Oh, is it
I don't know what you call that. Mark will probably comment and know what that is called.
No, do you know what? I've not seen
Dog
a
earring
run of 1 to 10 in a long, long time. So this is quite an opportunity to get the first 10.
Ah,
There you go. That's from an expert in the field. As you guys who tune in regular know that I am not. But it's a nice book. All the stories are there. There's I could go through it one by one, but as I say, it's good condition, readable.
Can I say the main selling point of these, right? The main selling point is they're 34 pages, 35 pages, but you get the equivalent of 3 Marvel comics per issue in them. Yeah. So you actually get 60 pages of Marvel because they shrunk everything. So you're getting absolute value of these.
We got #2 there. We've gone from #1, which had prominent Black Bolt, Namor, and Captain. Some of the other guys in the back. What's going on here now? We have got Namor and Captain. I can't say much more about the front cover. It is the origin story of Captain America, and I believe one of the origins of Namor. So classic stuff. You know, if you don't want to pay out for the big money for this sort of stuff, this is where to get it. So it's a nice Marvel's Titanic Art Conquest. I gather this was an art competition they were running at the time. This is, again, November 75. That middle poster is awesome.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
You've got the scroll, sorry. I think that's Captain Marvel. It's hard to tell from this side. Yep, Captain Marvel. So, good stuff. We've got #3.
There.
Black Bolt's on the front. I think he's fighting the Mandarin. Yeah. We've got Black Bolt there fighting the Mandarin. And there's more about Captain Marvel. It says at the top, the Captain Marvel Quarter Ronin, the accuser. Again, you've got on the back about Marvel Annuals, which is nice artwork, nice classic 70s.
For nearly 50 years old, they're looking really good, aren't they?
Yeah.
You know, that's not bad.
Say that, they are 50 years old, really. So, yeah. We've got #4, which is Captain Marvel on the front, and he's also got Nick Fury there. I love the artwork on the front of these. Like I said before, previously, even if you didn't read them, you just wanted to frame them in a collage together or get a big enough frame to have like them all numbered running down. But condition on this one's quite good. There's no real dog earring. It's in good nick. So that is number.
A second, just a quickie. We have got my mum's. Hello, mum.
Mammy Hawkins.
Aaron's in. Hello, Aaron. Legend Paul as well. How are you, man? Me, man's in wicked.
They're all coming. They all want to see Black Bolt in #5. That's why they're all there. Black Bolt's having it on the front there. There's Medusa there. There's Captain Marvel, Captain America. It's all going on. On the back, we got an amazing advert. You know, I like me adverts. This is stuff that brings me back. This is the Treeball Blobs.
Oh, wicked.
So very British, very, very cool. Condition on this one's good. There's no real dog earring. It's bright. It's flat. It's nice nick. Right, this one I love because The front cover just says it all. Captain America is fighting with what appears to be the Germans in World War II.
Yeah.
It says, capping the shell, shattered streets of London. Amazing, my hometown. Stopping men, Captain America's joined the Nazis. I weren't going to say it, but it says it on the front cover. Captain America's full, like...
Oh, you got to love it. You got to love it.
But that you know, like we said, these are from 50 years ago. There's some great stories, great artwork. It's in okay condition. There is a bit of split at the top there. But apart
How are the pages? Are the pages quite white in them, or are they quite
very
yellow
white?
around?
To be honest, they're immaculate.
Yeah, they are nice.
They are immaculate.
They look really good condition. They're really good.
So, Mark, can I ask you a question? Because you might know the comics themselves are obviously brought up from the American style comic. It would have been produced in America first. What's the time difference? Is it like the months before these things are released compared to America, or is it years? Or
so this was Marvel UK's first ever outing at reprints. These ones were, but I mean, but modern times they're only a few months behind some of the British reprints. So, but these were like 1960s stories in 1960s. So there's only a couple of years difference, really. They're just a few years behind.
Well, in number 7, we've got more battles with Nick Fury, and what appears to be Hydra agents in some sort of super tank. On the back, you've got amazing artwork, the holiday grab bag, Marvel holiday grab bag. So, but it was around Christmas this come out. When did this come? December 6th, this one was due. So, right on the nail with the adverts. Again, the pages. There's stuff in these pages they won't print anymore, as in symbols and stuff. This is a time capsule, and they are really clean. So all of them are really clean inside. Right, we're on number 8. Number 8 is Namor. Looks like Medusa's in there as well. We've got the holiday grab bag advert on the back in quite good condition. There is a slight nick at the top there. You can see that. And there is some.
Of course, Namor's going to be in the latest Marvel movies. Get as much Namor as possible now.
Oh, you know,
before
it's
prices
going to
go up. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I say, I think it was issue 2 has the Namor origin story.
Yeah.
Right, number 9 on the front here, you've got Bucky, Cap, and Nick Fury. Look like Cap's back to normal and he's fighting the Nazis, which is good. Like,
It's as though the other one was just to lure you in, wasn't it? You know,
just a second.
Those clever boys at Marvel.
This one is in really nice nick. There's not a lot of dog earring or any sort of rips as far as I can tell, and the artwork inside is very clean, very white. It's quite bright. So
they look great. They really do.
Number 10 looks like Iron Man is entering the fold.
Oh, Iron Man.
So there you go. You got Iron Man. I'm trying to. What's it? Who's he having it? He's having it with Captain Marvel there. I don't know who the red geezer in the back is. I'm sure Mark will enlighten us, but
I can't see it. It's too small.
Hang on, let me do this.
Make them big. That geezer there. Who's he?
Oh, it's too. Do you know? I'm not sure.
No, we don't know.
Genuinely not sure of that one.
Whoever wins this lot, read the comic and send it in next week. Let us know.
Tell us.
So that is number 10. So that's all 10 of the run. You can see them there on the other side, Vic, that way.
You see, I ran shops for 15 years, and I've never had all 10 in the same place at the same time. I just want to emphasise that they're not. It's not something you get every day or get offered or anything.
No, I mean I was quite lucky with this collection. I had the opportunity to buy it in the first place, and I should have done because there was a lot more there runs. I ended up going in after because I wanted to go a bit cheaper, and there was some cool comics in there because I got other stuff other than the Titans in there. But because later on the Titan stuff moved on to Spider-Man, and maybe you can tell us more about that. I'm assuming it's just because Spider-Man got more popular in the
the movies came out and the movies hit the cinemas and TVs and stuff like that, and so he was just more accessible character, I think.
Because when this run got into the hundreds, you started just seeing the Amazing Spider-Man on the front. But what was cool, there's some key issues there in this format. Like I've actually I'm a fan of the Punisher, and I've kept the Punisher one, where first appearance of the Punisher, which I thought was really cool. So there's
I'm
some
going
bits out of it.
I'm going to jump in here because we got to get more in tonight because we got loads.
Well, this one should be nearly over anyway. I'm sure there's people out there that have bidded or not bidded and they want to move
on. So I'm going to stop sharing for a minute. Going back to your point, Mark, 15 years you had the shop. What was the name of the shops?
I changed a few names over the years. Fanboy Comics went into Action Comics. Really, they were my businesses. And in Leighton Buzzard and in Chesham. But still the same heart, but just different names.
I remember coming to the shops and seeing pops everywhere and thinking to myself, it'll never last. And now
right. I was selling like 20, 30 pop vinyls a day, I think. Like, things like that, you know what I mean? It's just, it's crazy.
Old school.
I mean, there's still people out there for the pops. Don't get me wrong. It's just not a thing that.
We got to finish. Yeah. Mr. Tony's went in with £15.
That is a bargain.
This week, mate. I've got a nice little collection there, and Tony's the right demographic. We know that it's his era.
You get insulted for the money as well. It's good, isn't it? It's like
he knows I'm doing it with the greatest respect. I love the geezer.
I know you're just joking. I know.
Should we do a B-Wing pilot next?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, let's do it.
Cool.
Bring on the Star Wars.
Oh, look, he's showing you his nipples are hard. That's what happens with me.
I know, right? That's how excited I am. The force is with me today, all right? The force is with me.
Okay, so it's a nice card. It's not a reseal. It's none of them things. It's all original. The weapon looks good. It all looks fine. There's no rocket science on this. The only reason I'm putting it in is because, look, let me see if I can get it in there.
Got a little hole. Or is it a crack?
It's a little hole where it looks like his foot has come through the bottom.
Yeah, it's happened to me a few times with mocks.
Oh, they got. So
the risk the toy dealer takes, unfortunately, when we're in this game.
Let me put myself on.
It still presents really nice. It looks really bright. The card. It looks like there's no creasing or very flat and bright.
There's a bit of sticker damage or residue there.
Residue there, yeah.
The card's nice and flat.
It looks really good.
And it's sealed all the way round.
And the B-Wing is my favourite Rebel ship, so it's good, you know.
Is it?
Yeah, genuinely. When I used to play X-Wing versus Rogue Squadron and stuff out on the PC, I was always the B-Wing because I loved them. I just love them.
It's an interesting ship, but but I mean, in the Star Wars geekiness universe, it's supposed to be quite difficult to fly, use, isn't it? So
because it's got that spinny bit at the bottom, and
but they drop a lot of bombs. They're a bomb dropper, so that's their main thing, I think.
It's a cool looking ship, and it's very unique because, I don't think another franchise has done something similar. I think the closer you get to it, maybe the moving pod inside the last Starfighter, where the gun pod moves around. That's probably the closest you get to sort of movement. But actual aesthetics. It's an amazing looking ship, and the figure looks great. It's mint. It's bright. It's flat.
Well,
grab it. It was only a Jedi card.
On the website, I'd get 129 quid for that if it didn't have the sticker there and if it didn't have the all on the bottom. So
brilliant.
I've got another one here at the moment that's got a coin with it, but the back of the card's a bit damaged, and I think that's 1/4 something on the website. But
the full card.
Yeah. But that's the Return of the Jedi. We love it. Mark, who's your favourite Star Wars character?
Yoda. First, you have B-wing bargain you will get. Yeah, I love Yoda, and I love Obi-Wan Kenobi as well, and Luke. I love Jedi. So
you can't tell me too much because I haven't watched it. This is to both of you, right?
I watched
looking up. Oh, you haven't watched it either, Will?
what, you haven't watched Obi-Wan Kenobi?
No.
I want to watch it all together.
God.
I like to watch
it. It's so good. It's proper Star Wars.
I don't know. I'll make the judgment. I'm going to do what Johnny's doing. I'm going to wait and watch it all as a long sitting and try and take it in.
But that's why it's got a cliffhanger kind of feel at the end of each episode. So it like builds it up a bit more if you watch it weekly. I don't know. No B-wing pilots in it yet, though. But you know.
No, I see what you're saying. It's just the trouble is when I watch a series, I like to go right. I'll spend a day watching it because it's busy nowadays and picking stuff up and putting it back down. I find difficult sometimes just to sit down, turn my brain off, and go right. I'm back. Whereas if I go right, today is Obi-Wan Kenobi day. It's like nothing's gonna. Yeah. Anyway.
Take it away from that. Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go.
Well,
go on.
If people buy the B-wing pilot, they might feature in Obi-Wan. You know, go ahead of the curve before the price go up. You know.
If not, they'll definitely turn up in Mandalorian season 3. You know.
Exactly.
There's going to be so many options soon. I mean, I'll tell you what, I am a little bit not distressed about. And my mate last night said to me, "Shut up, Vic." I don't know if you've seen the trailer for the new Andor series.
Yeah.
There's AK-47s in it. Now, I'm fine with that, but I want to put a bit of effort in and make it look a little bit different, like they've done with all the other guns in Star Wars. But in the trailer, it just looked like there was AK-47s. Sorry, it puzzled me. I'm just like, why?
That's next.
I'm not watching Black Hawk Down. I'm watching Star Wars. I want to see lasers and blasters. You know.
Yeah.
B-wing pilots. You know, that's what you want to see.
B-wing pilots, with their blasters. That's a fiddly little blaster that comes with that as well. I mean,
I was going to ask, does he come with a blaster? Because the blaster. I used to own him as a loose figure. I've got him as a loose figure, but not as
a little shit. That little gun's a little shit together.
Yeah, it's a tiny little black blaster that it's probably worth more than the figure.
Figure.
That's the way. No, but what I mean is the figure. I don't know anymore. When I look at the price of blasters loose, sometimes they're higher than the figures on cards that got damage, and you think, how did that work out?
Yeah, £100 for the gun, like plus now. It's mad.
You had some Ewoks on an auction the other week, didn't you? And I was like, those weapons are worth more than they paid for, and they got such a bargain, didn't they?
Yeah.
Like to give people a bargain.
I got some mocks coming in this week, which I'm looking for from Farpoint Toys. I don't know if Justin's watching, maybe he is. He tends to pop in and not comment because I don't think he can understand the word we're saying. Anyway, right. On the screen.
Subtitles provided.
Yeah. So we're still doing the Star Wars thing. I've just pulled it down so that we can, talk about other stuff. Up next, I think, should we do the Evil Knievel next? Is that next?
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to this one. I'm really looking forward to this one.
So am I, because I can't remember what's in the box, guys. So I'll be totally honest. As we are box. I know there's an Evil Knievel van in there, and I'm pretty sure there's a trailer and some other bits. But we'll get to it, and we'll find out as we go along. That's the exciting
part. We're all
part.
Together. We're on a journey together. Yeah.
That's part of the fun, isn't it?
What makes me laugh the other day when I was thinking, what can I put in? I don't know. I don't want to go into storage and find something. And I found this. And then today I've been tidying up and I found loads of stuff. I thought, I could have put that in. So I'm already set up for next week.
We're closed with Matthew for 56 quid. Yeah.
Well done, Matthew.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Right then, let's do some screen juggling round. Let's put you there, me there, and then we'll do him like this. And are you ready for the next one?
Ready, people.
We're tonight. We're doing good. I hate overrunning, Mark. It's bad. You only get an hour. Anyway, right, let's go.
Yeah.
All right. This is my classic. I'm gonna have to back up, guys, because the box.
Back up. Give a brother.
That is beautiful.
It's about to go. Boom.
Those beautiful colours. I should have saved
I've
this.
never seen one of these in a box before. I've never seen a box one ever. Seriously.
Lovely
Should have
box.
saved it for the 4th of July. But anyway, the box is in okay condition. The front is beautiful, and everyone's frozen.
It's got a great shine to it, isn't it? It's not
Yeah.
matted. It looks really
The front
good.
is beautiful. It's a great display piece. The side, not bad. When we get round to the back, there's a few issues. Nothing major. If you look there, where it's been opened and shut a few times, the tab's got ripped a bit further than it should have done, but it's still attached. It's still there. Where else?
Has it still got all the inserts inside of it? Is it still got like, or is it loose inside the box?
We'll get to what's inside the box as we go along.
Right.
Bit of rip in there. Was there another issue? I don't think so when I looked at it.
It looks right. All them boxes suffer from storage as well.
Like I say, but yeah, that's your box. Right, what's inside?
Give your money, we love you.
Is this a 1970s toy again, is it?
Yeah, 70s, yeah.
Yeah.
74, I believe this come out, or 75.
Yeah, nice.
Ideal, yes.
Ideal
It's incredible
toy,
for 74. Incredible.
So, this is where I get it jammed in the box. Come on, you're coming out. That is your Evil Knievel van.
Oh, let's get them. I'm going to put them on big screen now.
It's a nice nick. Like, right, we'll get to what's with it and what's not. You have, I believe that is, yeah, there's a part of a ramp. Another part of a ramp. There's a bag here full of accessories. I'll go through in a minute. I'll show you what's in that baggie. You have your tool chest thing, you know, what mechanics have. Big old chest.
No, we haven't done the glasses yet, Manny.
That is part of the ramp. There's a red bit, which I believe is one of the cone bits that should have been in that baggie. Now, there isn't the back flap. That is one of the major issues with this piece. The back flap is not there, but it does open up. I can't remember how. It does open up like the flap comes out. Is it the door? I'm not selling it very well as usual. Amateur hour. So yeah, I think you can put it like that. So
it goes up on the side.
Yeah, it flips up on the side. So those two pieces are nice and clean. Anyway, with the Evil Knievel symbols. Like I say, the van, there's no issues with the wheels. There's no real rust on the. It's in nice nick considering its age. You know, again, 1973. We're talking 50 years old, guys. This is a proper vintage piece. Oh, another piece that is a trailer. So that's there as well. There is some issues with the. It's a bit rusty there. This must have got left in the garden when they took the thing in. But I've just noticed there's a crack here. It's still solid, but there is cracking. It's hard to show it on the camera. But yeah, it comes with that trailer. Right, I'll get to the bag. There's a bag of goodies here.
Goodies.
Now,
we like goodies.
It's the best bit.
It comes with Evil Knievel's chair. When he's it comes with.
Once he's done his jump, he can sit down.
Evil Knievel's
fire extinguisher.
Case like,
safety is paramount. Yeah.
Comes with
safety
top,
is paramount in plastic figures. Yeah.
The top of his tool chest. Unfortunately, the bottom is not here.
So
that is another issue. There is.
Ran away with the back flap.
Oh, there was a kettle that I just dropped, which looks like the ye old kettle that you would put on the fire, like
one. Yeah, man.
Yeah, a coffee pot. Yeah. You got an oil gun, so that's in there. A hammer.
You need hammer. Nail a dent.
A mallet, because he's got a hammer.
Yeah.
Because you've seen the Andor trailer and you need a hammer. Anyway, tell me more.
To come with an AK-47, yeah?
No, not yet. But if you want, I'm sure I can find one that Evel Knievel. Right, so I'm looking on the back. I don't know quite what else it was supposed to come with. Oh, hang on. You've got a first aid kit.
Nice.
And there's also this red bit here, which I'm just looking on the box to try and work out what that was for. But I believe it's for this because it's the same plastic and the same colour. And it came with this when I picked it up. So it comes with this. Maybe that's to put in the catalogue.
It plugs into the side, doesn't it, to keep the roof up? I've seen a picture of it, doesn't it? Did it plug into something to keep something level? I'm sure it did.
I'll tell you what, I should have looked at this before I even tried to sell it. But as far as I know, it's missing the tool set. It's missing the back of the van. It's missing a spanner. And I think that's about it. Obviously, it didn't come with Evel Knievel and his bike. It was an extra. So, you know. But that box is beautiful. And I think the van's in really nice nick considering... Oh, we found another bit. We found the steps. I knew they were there. That's the steps. Now, someone has chewed them. But that's the steps for the van. So they're there as well. I'm crap at selling this, but your Evel Knievel van, nice display piece. Like I say, the box is nice. This is for your like 6-inch Mego size sort of figures.
This I got.
It's a statement of its time, really.
And it's in theme with the Jubilee colours, right?
Kind of, yeah. I mean, it's red, white.
I think America had something. I think America's flag is something to do with it as well. But...
Buy my van! Buy my van! Buy my van!
So, yeah.
I mean, look at that. Do you know the story about Evel Knievel and getting Sammy Davis Jr. visiting him?
No, go on.
So Sammy Davis Jr. goes to visit Evel Knievel at the height of his fame before it all went wrong because he ended a pauper and he lost everything. But he turned up and he said, "Oh, make sure you arrive at 12:15." And he arrived exactly 12:15. And 3 minutes later, the automatic timer on Evel Knievel's door safe opened, and inside was a solid gold motorbike.
Wow.
True story.
I'm putting all the little red bits back in the bag. So they're all going back. Like I say, there is no tool chest. There is no spanner. There is no back to the van. But apart from that,
Johnny, you've got an Evel Knievel for sale as well, have you?
Yeah, but I haven't got. I don't think we've got this one. I've got the stunt set and then a loose Evel Knievel that goes with that stunt set.
So if somebody wanted to buy the van, you can supply Evel Knievels. That's good,
right?
Like this
I've
van.
got Evel Knievel stuff in my storage somewhere, but I've got so much battling in the dungeons to do before I get there. I just one day. So I know I've got a rocket bike somewhere in a box as well.
The rocket bikes are great. They go for $70 now. They're like 150 quid. At 200 quid in the box, nice.
I don't think the box is as nice as this box. This box is.
Let me get the screen share up, say it, and then we'll move on.
Really fucking bright and clean. I like it a lot, but I just haven't got room to have Evel Knievel in my collection as well.
It's really nice. The steps are blue in the picture, though, and you've got red steps, so it could be a limited edition.
Could be. There's lots of different things. The ideal were crap at product consistency. They would swap out plastic colors all of the time for it, like they just use it.
Yeah.
It comes with a lot of the main bits. I mean, if you look, even if you bought these bits individually on the aftermarket of Evel Bay, things like that trailer, right, I know there's a crack in it, but that goes for 12, 15 quid. Do you know what I mean?
Even scrapped out as parts in it.
Yeah. I mean, that was one thing I was considering doing with this when I found out it was incomplete, but I'd rather let the guys grab a bargain on here.
That's what we like to do. What we like to do.
Just trying to put it all back in the box nicely, guys, because it's quite a squeeze, to be honest. A lot of gear for a box.
So
This
I think it's so unique. It's so good, isn't it? I really like it.
no, they did Evil Knievel comics, didn't they?
came complete with a jump ramp, which is in there, a cycle jack, a cycle trailer, a workbench, and tools.
Okay.
So,
Did they do comics?
He featured in a few comics, but I don't think he had his own title.
I would love to see him in a Godzilla comic. Even Godzilla in the same comic. I think that'd be awesome.
I'm going to jump into Godzilla's mouth and come riding out his asshole.
Mate,
There's been,
I don't know about
there's been
that.
amazing team ups. I wouldn't put it past anybody. They might come out one day, you know.
No. Yeah, I've read the Turtles v Batman. Anyway,
They're brilliant.
No, Godzilla did play Charles Barkley in a play against Charles Barkley in a comic.
did
What's
they?
that, sorry?
There was a Charles Barkley versus Godzilla comic.
Was there?
Yeah.
I didn't know
Come
that.
on, man. I thought you was the
The greatest team up I've got, the greatest team, honestly, ever, is Batman Elmer Fudd. That's my personal favourite.
That's pretty cool. I like that. Yeah. I mean, he's not my favourite Warner Brothers. I'd rather have Yosemite Sam, but he's probably not allowed anymore.
Do you know what they did? Catwoman, Sylvester and Tweety. They did
Catwoman and Tweety.
Harlequin teamed up with now. Yeah, it was brilliant. It was really good. Great series of comics. Couple of years ago.
I'm going to interrupt there because we've sold. It's gone for £34 to Tony.
Bargain.
Mr. McDermott again. If it is, we'll work something out with the postage. So, all right, Tone. We'll sort something out at the end, and we'll put it all in.
Woohoo!
We'll put the hand on.
That is genuine enthusiasm.
Yeah, love it. What are we doing next?
I don't know. What are we doing next?
We can
Wonder
do...
Woman.
How long have we got? We've got loads of time. Okay, we've got a lot of time to sort out.
Two more
Right, okay.
things. That amazing set of goggles you've got.
Should we do the goggles or do you want to do the Wonder Woman next?
It's you, mate. You sure? You tell me. I'll obey.
Cheers, Vic. You know, I'll work it out. Look at that. What do you want to do? Let's do the goggles. Yeah, come on in. Let's do the goggles. Right.
They're
Okay.
amazing. I'm hoping my mate Patty's tuned in. I showed him last night and he was excited because he's a big wrestling fan. So
The problem with these is I don't want to handle them too much because they're in really good condition, and obviously the back of them. See, it's foam.
yeah.
Oh, right, yeah.
Hang on a minute. Yes, right. So, look.
Oh, amazing.
See, that foam's in really good nick.
Yeah, mate.
But that's why I'm not going to put them on or anything, because... Yeah. So...
Just don't see him, mate. Especially not in that colourway.
So I only know about them because they've come in, and then, funny enough, Plastic Dan has a friend who's a massive Hitman Bret the Hitman Hart dude. Now, he's in Germany, I believe, and he was going like, I paid 185 quid for my pair. Like, same neck, 185 quid. So, but then he's a real, like, he doesn't collect anything else. So there you have it. That's them exclusives. They're really cool.
When have you ever had another pair? When have you seen another pair?
I never even see them. They done. You just.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they're pretty special, man.
I mean,
that kind of plastic would bend really easy, and I can't see any kinks in it at all. It looks really good.
Nah. There's a bit that like. And for me, it's all about that stuff because usually that's not even there.
No,
but they genuinely look like really good neck. And to have made of tough, stretchy, resistant coating, especially on So they UV, so they're 99.7% of UV overall and 95% of light. Wow, wipes clean with them. So you use dishwasher soap and warm water to clean them, and the strap is adjustable. Apparently,
Nice.
Wear them on your sunbed.
But I think they're wicked. I think they are back. Like,
no, they're awesome, mate.
I don't think we'll see. I'll see.
Again, I don't think we'll. I've never even
What
seen
year
a
did
pair.
they come out
Not
in?
that colour.
So they came out like in 1989, but they only sold them by the side of the like at the wrestling.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then
exactly what Pat said.
Then they finished, and I basically, from what I can see, they started making them because he changed the color of his. He went to that like pink color. But more to the point, these, I think the other ones are not as well made. They don't feel as quite as. So I think but anyway, they're really cool, and there's not much more I can say about them apart from buy them and then just walk around your house. I'd wear them in the bath, honest.
Yeah.
Like, if they were mine, I didn't give a shit. I'd wear them all day around the swimming pool. Do you know what I mean? Like, how pimp is that? That's pimp, innit? Like, oh, what are you wearing? I'm wearing Ray-Bans. Oh, you wearing? Oh, I'm wearing exclusive limited edition 1991 Bret Hart sunglasses, motherfucker. Sorry.
But they're practical as well as fun.
They are functional.
Yeah. Functional fun. That's what we like on this show, don't we?
Proper rare piece. Love to see them. Look, good evening, Dan. How are you? Mark, I'll have to introduce you to Dan. He's really cool. We love Dan a lot. We still got Scramble.
He plays D&D. My idea of D&D is going into storage.
Let me just see a picture and then I'll leave. I know. Hang on, let me get that up. So there you go. That's what you're bidding for. I only got the side of the screen. Put Vic back
brilliant.
at the top. Let's put me at the bottom. There you go. So there you go. And
how many of these were made? There couldn't have been too many of these made either, right?
I don't think they were like. I don't think they were.
There's
cheaper.
not going to be thousands of thousands of thousands, are there? There's not going to be.
No.
There probably was originally, but not now. I mean, they were. From what Johnny said, and I spoke to a friend last night who's like I say a big wrestling fan, and he said they're a ringside exclusive. You could only buy them at the events. You couldn't just order from WWF, you know.
I think you could for a brief time, but maybe they had like I don't know 10,000 left, and they went just sell them off on the website quick, just get rid of them because we've got these new ones coming.
There was no website.
But
golden era when there was no website.
We've created the internet as well. We're rich.
Well, they probably did have the internet then. It's just it wasn't like it is now. Anyway.
Yeah.
Remember, it was in the back of the magazine, and you had to fill out your name with a pen.
I know.
£1 million worth of stamps.
Yeah, and sold by magazine. See, they all know it. They all know it.
It's an awesome piece, and we're never going to have them on the show again. I very much doubt many of our guys out there watching tonight have ever seen a pair at a show, unless they were back in the day at one of these main events.
I think I shouldn't really talk about too much about wrestling because I want to talk Mark about stuff, but I want to ask him in a minute. Royal Rumble in the Royal Albert Hall. That's all I'm saying.
Nice.
Probably the magazines. Right. Okay. So, Mark.
Hello.
Did you, I don't know, like wrestling and comic crossovers?
Of course there is. But like, superheroes and wrestling don't cross over as much. I found that like my customers would either love wrestling or love superheroes. They wouldn't love necessarily both together. There are a few, but like, I was talking to you about it before. Now, I can really respect wrestling fans. Like, I really get wrestling. I just never got into it. I think it's something I will get into in the future. But you know, I obviously know who owned these glasses. Do you know what I mean? I'm not totally a newbie, but they didn't cross over that much.
Well, they did with Godzilla versus Charles Barkley because Godzilla's one of the greatest wrestlers ever. See some of them move, he slams them down. Anyway.
I have got a couple of they did do a couple of hang on a minute. Talk about yourselves. Hang on. I'll be back.
Talk about ourselves. Well, we had a little chat about wrestling prior to the show, and like you said, Big Daddy, Giant A-Stacks, that's what I grew up with. Well, I mean, the old British wrestling. I did like some of the American stuff, but it was mid WWF era. I fell out of love with it. But maybe that was an age thing. Growing, you know, like
I had a game. I had a game on the Mega Drive, and it had British Bulldog, Ultimate Warrior, Hulk Hogan, Tupper, Shango. They're the wrestlers that I know. I think that's about my limit, you know.
Yeah. Me, trust me, I'm in a similar era to you, mate. I mean, I like stuff a little bit earlier than that as well. My favourite wrestler is Jesse Ventura. So, and that was literally. He stopped wrestling in '88, I think it was. So I watched it a few years after that, and that was it for me. I'm not one for the Attitude Era, but I do like this mid WWF where there was all the extravagance. Do you know what I mean? Everyone had their own character. It was great. Got boring when it got to that Attitude Era in the 2000s. They all just looked the same to me. They all shaved heads with beards.
Everyone just looked the same. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like more clones.
So they're still bidding on that, but it will be closing soon. So get your final bids in. I'm telling you, they are gems. If you are into them, then
for the right wrestling fan, they'll probably be one of their best pieces in their collection.
Yeah, and keep them wrapped up, save them up. Think about finding a way of sticking them in plastic is what you want, like in acrylic. So you unless you want to wear them, like I say, wear them around the swimming pool, maybe on holiday, just like a big man, really. Back here. Pardon the French. Sorry, man.
Wear them for professional wrestling shows if you're a wrestler. You know, it'd be good to have, you know.
Oh, yeah.
We know some wrestlers around here, you know. We can go in for so you are there. I think get them signed while you still can.
Oh, actually, what a great idea. Yeah, get them signed,
Then put them in perspex.
So last up tonight, we have got the Wonder Woman, which I'm quite looking forward to, and I'm hoping Mark will be able to tell us a few things about that one. You will? Oh yeah, we can. Whenever you are ready, you can. They still
Superpowers figures, they're amazing. The Wonder Woman one is beautiful. I've got many memories from the late 80s, where they released all these fantastic figures with Superman with his kryptonite ring and Robin with his karate chop action.
They were fantastic.
And Wonder Woman in box, you know, with the hype of the film, and you know, from a few years ago, which is actually a good DC movie. This figure's amazing. I think it's, you know, great. How many Wonder Woman figures have they made? Like 10, 15 figures in all the years, you know? And I think this one's one of the best.
There's been a big run in later years. Recently, there's a lot, obviously, because of the hype of the movies. But obviously, back in the day, if you're talking vintage, what I consider vintage, you're probably right. There's probably only about 5 or 6. I mean, I know definitely, obviously, Mego done them.
The first one's ideal.
Ideal, I believe, done one as well. So yeah,
you're talking 30 grand in a box. They go at auction, them fuckers.
Really?
Yeah.
So this one comes with the lasso, doesn't it? The lasso of truth.
Yeah, I think the lasso of truth is a bit of a sting on this, but we'll get to it in a minute. Are we still bidding on?
Yeah, we're still bidding on the last one. Hang on. Now, so quick plug for the 9th of July. Wrestling in the Pentagon Centre, Chatham, same day as the Carnival and Toy Fair. Oh, wicked, they're doing wrestling.
Wrestling at Chatham, nice.
I love it.
I might have to see if there's any availability there. I might be there myself if there's a Toy Fair on. So.
Did you ever? You did the Comic Cons and different stuff, didn't you, Mark?
Yeah, I did everything. I love them. I've been to New York Comic Con 4 times now. I haven't done San Diego because that's more movies and I'm more comic booky. But Yeah, I've been around the world. I love them. I absolutely love Comic Cons.
You are an old schooler. Even though you are progressive, you do like the traditional. This is how a comic collector works, and yet I like it. I like it. You're old school.
Do you know what? I've got my entire comics wants list on a notepad still. Do you know what I mean? I don't. I go around comic boxes, and I could buy them on eBay, right? But I prefer going to fantastic auctions on a Sunday night online and going through comic bins. You know what I mean? That's what I like doing. I think they're the two ways of buying stuff.
The best way, that's where you get the buzz as well when you find it out there in the wild.
Yeah, I love it. Absolutely love it. I tried to buy stuff on eBay. It's not fun. It's not fun.
No. Especially when people are trying to sting you as well.
There's
all on eBay. There's a lot of bargains to be had as well, but I'm just saying there is times. I mean, obviously I'm a toy. I've got comics, but toys is my thing, and there's certain toys out there that are on eBay, but I'd never pay the price that people are asking. You just look at it and you just think you're in fairyland. Do you know what I mean? I'm
trying to get a Joker van at the moment. I'm trying to get a Toy Biz Joker van, and I paid for on eBay, and then I got a bargain. It was like 30 quid and everything like brilliant. All right.
Oh, brilliant.
I didn't receive it and then went back online and they doubled the price. And I'm like, because they knew they didn't want to send it to me. So they gave me my money back. And then a month later, they put it back on again. And I'm like, you bad people. Never mind.
Yes. Evil babe.
That's why you buy from reputable people like you do.
I want a V rifle, from V, the TV series.
Oh yeah,
Toy guns, and they made Arco Toys made a actual V rifle, and there's one in America up there, but until all those numbers come up in the lottery and I don't have to care, it won't be in my possession. So,
Sue is a regular with us. She's also a toy dealer. Does a lot of the toy fairs and stuff.
She's a massive Batman fan, though. Sorry, is that where you was going?
Good
again, pump the gun. But she is Batman in my eyes.
We closed £116 to Manny.
Manny,
nice.
get the bat song for that.
Look after them. Look after them.
Sign Manny next time he's in town.
I'm glad they got right.
Can you smell that, guys? Can you smell it? Can you smell it? That's a bargain they just got. That's a bargain.
Yeah, it does sound like a bargain. Where else are you going to find them? But they're going to a good home. That's the main thing.
The best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be.
There we go.
You will wear them. I know you will wear them by the swimming pool.
Manny, we want to see a picture of you, mate. That'd be brilliant.
Next week.
Right, okay.
Back to Wonder Woman anyway, and we was at the part where we talked about the Lasso of Truth. Right, this is the beautiful card.
Oh yeah, go on. Let's see. Is the Lasso of Truth there? Yeah, oh, yeah.
1989 Toy Biz Wonder Woman, and yes, she comes with a Lasso of Truth, which in my eyes is a bit of a knock. It is and it isn't. I mean, that's a bit of string. They've given you a bit of cotton. But how many of them survived? How many original
why she's got a Lasso of Truth? Yeah, do you know
why?
It's not about what it is. It's about the actual toy for me. That's what I'm saying. I understand why she has a Lasso of Truth. I'm just saying that toy that is a piece of string or a piece of thread. How many of them survived? And
yeah.
They should have given her a bit of plastic, really. I understand, but
I had a little look.
I love Toy Biz toys. I love them. I know they're a bit blocky, but I just love that era.
No, they're great because the aesthetic. It's a toy. It's not a model.
Yeah,
it's not supposed to look lifelike.
It's a proper toy. And their arms have buttons on them, and their arms move, and they're brilliant. Absolutely, my favourite era.
And we're back with look at that. That is an amazing outfit, and that is an amazing piece of artwork on the card. It's so classic. It's got an original price on it of £2 in clearance.
Oh, where was that? What place sold that?
I have no idea. It's just a red thing saying clearance. Unfortunately,
Nice,
there's probably a ticket underneath. I don't want to rip it off and destroy the card in any way. There is if we're looking at issues on the card, there's I don't know if you'd call that much of an issue. A bit of shelf wear there on that corner. The bubble's nicely attached.
Really good. Really good.
It's a nice flat card. There's no real like.
Put it like this.
Oh, here we go. There's another ticket here. I've just seen another ticket. It's a place called Venture, wherever that is. It's probably American, to be honest. There was a point when I was importing a lot of toy biz stuff from the States. And this one, at one point, was in my collection because it was a really nice card. I did have a few of them in my collection. I had Superman, Batman, Joker. So, but
I saw on one of the groups the other day somebody selling one of these, and I can't remember which group it is, and I don't want to say this in case I get it wrong. Anyway, and it was £35. It was £35 posted loose. That's how much they've gone up. Because really, before lockdown, you know, they were like.
Well, look, there was two that would.
And now they just up.
Obviously, Superman for some reason was a difficult one to find, and so was Wonder Woman. Those and like you would think those two would be your ones that you would see. I mean, there was plenty of Batman out there. I mean, we all love Batman. Don't get me wrong. I'm not playing Batman in any way, but
he's
I'm just
okay.
saying.
He's all right. Yeah.
Look, I love the card.
I love. They might do a movie of him one day. You know.
Maybe, and a cartoon.
I love the fact on certain card arts they actually use the toy. You know, like on the Star Wars stuff, they use the toy on the picture, so you can actually see what an action pose with the toy. But this artwork is amazing. So
I love it.
There you go. My man in Chicago has just vouched for Venture. There you go. Enrique's in the house. How you doing, Enrique? Love and blessings from across the pond. I hope you're having fun over there.
Lawrence at the Toy Planet UK is saying, nice to go back. Toy Biz carded figures are shooting up in price. And it's true because they and I hate to say it, they timeless. They like Amigo. Like,
they got their own. The aesthetic on them is just, You
say it's that period frozen in time. It's like a slice of time where everything.
I keep looking at it thinking, I should never have let this one go. But I've got no Toy Biz in my collection anymore, so not from this line. It's a line that I've got nostalgia for because I did, like Mark mentioned, I had these as a kid. I remember getting these. I didn't have them all, which it's not a bad thing. But I know there was some really cool pieces that they brought out. My favourite.
Do you remember the shop?
The Penguin.
Do you remember the shop Beatties? Do you remember that?
I do know Beatties, and I had a friend that actually worked in a Beatties. So yeah,
that's where I got all my superpowers when I was a kid.
I mean, one of my favourite memories of Beatties is that the one in my local town centre had 2 floors.
Wow.
So you used to go upstairs, and it was all the models and Scalextrics and trains and all this sort of stuff, and they had all the model planes and things like drop ships and Starship Enterprise hanging from the ceiling, where they used to build the models in store and then put them up on the ceiling, or they had professional builders, I don't know. But as a kid, I remember just walking around looking at the ceiling thinking, it's amazing.
Yeah, mine had like trains going round and things like that. It was brilliant. Radio controlled cars, and it's like, it's great.
It was. That was, we got to live in that era. I mean, I don't think the shops today, like the Entertainer and the Smiths, have that same sort of impact.
No.
So, but this is a really nice card. 1989 original, as I said. She's still in the bubble.
They got
a bit of string or a lasso of truth.
What's Johnny found? He's found one for 50 quid, is it?
Yeah, I mean, there's some on eBay for 50 quid and a nice carded one, no dents in the bubble, and I think that's really nice. They go for 55 quid, man.
Yeah.
Grab yourself a bargain. A Wonder Woman
have bargain. A bargain, guys. It's a nice piece.
We're on a bargain.
So, do we like Wonder Woman, Mark? I mean, we know you're a big Batman fan, and obviously she's a part of the whole Batman ethos, kind of, DC universe.
Do you know what? I just love DC Comics. DC Comics are my thing. I just love, I wanted it. I said to Johnny, do you know what? I really fancy Wonder Woman. Literally, I was looking at it and go, oh, God. I do want it. It is good.
I like it. I like it when they come on. They go, "Oh, I'd love to have bought bid for that." And you're like, "You can't. Like, we don't allow anybody who comes on the show to bid."
No,
as well.
absolutely. No, play by the rules. No, play by the rules. It's fair game.
Time's getting. We'll be finishing soon because I'm going to play Dungeons and Dragons. Price. Get your bids in for this. It's a stunner, laying flat, no dents, no cracks. It's a good one. You resell it. We think eBay they're in this condition. I would say about 50 quid. If it was unpunched, I can't find an unpunched one, so that would be more. I would say, but I've seen them.
It isn't a Lex Luthor, which is the one that seemed to be everywhere. I don't know if anyone followed these gold cards. That was the shelf, the one that stayed on the shelves. I can't remember what they called it. The peg warmer. The peg warmer was the word.
Yeah, the peg warmer. Yeah, that's a good phrase. I like that phrase. Yeah.
I know. Talking about that, I know the guys at Far Point Toys in America do a show with another guy, and it's called the Peg Warmer, and they do a lot of toys that are like.
Yeah,
but it wouldn't be this one because this one's not a peg warmer.
Oh, this
wasn't like this and Superman were the ones that went even back in the day. I don't remember owning Wonder Woman as a kid.
Yeah,
this is the first time the Wonder Woman looked like a woman because. Except for the Ideal one in the 60s, go away and look at that one. That's stunning. In the box, they're beautiful. I'm saying they're like tens of thousands. But like the Mego one was rough. And then the Mego in the car one, you know, where it looks like they're all shitting themselves.
Yeah. All of them doing that funny pose.
Yeah. And then like a fresh air, these guys swing in with this Linda Carter-esque style. Oh, yeah, I'm in. And even the Batman of this run, it's all 89 in there. I love it.
You know, I don't own a box Batman one of these yet. I'm gonna have a look now. I'm gonna try and find one.
Oh, you got to get one of them. I've had him a few times. I've sold him a few times out of my collection, but I've had him in stock as well. But there was a point when I was getting Toy Biz over from the States, and they were coming in, and just don't the postage now and the tax, and they're trying to stop you at every post.
Yeah,
the man that I don't mean other dealers. So,
no,
but they weren't. Yeah, I mean, again, I don't remember these being everywhere in the shops. Beatties is probably one of the shops that I remember them being in. But yeah, they are they're cool, and like they are.
He's right. I take it back. The Superpowers Kenner Wonder one was nice as well.
Yeah, the Kenner one, which a lot of the molds were similar.
A couple of years before.
Yeah, I think they were at 84, 85, the Kenner ones.
Tony's saying the Superman is the one to get in this line.
Yeah, that's what I said. Superman was the hard one to get.
I've got a loose Superman, but I haven't got a box one.
I picked up one, I was going to say last year, but it weren't last year. It was pre-COVID. I picked up one at NEC really cheap, and I was very naughty, and I put it on my store and I sold it straight away, like within an hour.
Yeah.
But it was one of these old fellas who had like a load of cars and trains on his stall, and then a couple of figures that shouldn't have been there that he's obviously picked up along the way. And I was like, oh, these Toy Biz, how much for the lot? And I remember his wife going, oh, I'll have to ring. And he done me a deal on the whole lot. So, and Superman was a part of it. And might have been where I got this Wonder Woman as well. So,
is that got the kryptonite ring? Yeah, and you put the ring on it and it changes colour.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
I don't know why that was the hardest figure to get. You would have thought that would have been one of the easiest. Lex Luthor was the easiest one to get. That was the peg warmer, and it was such a boring figure. Just wearing a purple suit and a bald man.
While they finish, they're still bidding up whatever, Vic. Get your last minute bids in. Before we go, thank you for joining us on Jubilee, first of all. Hola. With Union Jacks in the background. Well done. We try our hardest. Mark, it's been a pleasure having you on, man.
Thank you for having me. Honestly, thank you. This has been really good.
No, it's been great. Great to have a chat. We ain't had to get for a while.
Give him a follow on Instagram. You're more of a collector than a retailer now, really. You know, let's be honest about that. You love it.
Yeah, I'm a geek now. I'm a geek rather than a seller. I much prefer it. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to get you back on again because maybe we can do a comic special or something. We'll think of something.
Just do
Monday.
Batman stuff. That's all I need. Yeah.
Just Batman. We'll get Sue on as well. And we can have a Batman against Batman thing.
Bring it.
I hope everybody has a lovely week at home. I'm just waiting to see the just tying up this last one. I try not to look at any of the bids from me.
Guys, I want to eat this week, please.
Who wants to eat this week? I keep forgetting because I was going to say, is there any car boot sales on tomorrow? Of course, it's not bank holiday tomorrow, is it? It's back to work.
No, we've had them. Back to normal tomorrow.
I don't know if there's any any fairs next week, but check out the Toy Division page for all your latest news on the toy fairs and events. Tom saying, have a great week, guys. Tune in next week. But you got the wheels for holiday. Go on.
Lovely.
Visiting third world countries, eh?
Lawrence is saying, guys, have a great Jubilee weekend. See you next week in Yorkshire. And it's closed. It's closed. It's going in for £32.
Beautiful.
Brilliant.
Well done, mate. Get out to you this week. That's super.
Going to good home then, is it? Yeah, good.
Yeah.
He's a regular. He's won some lovely bits off of us. He's probably bought some trash as well. We like our people support us every week, and they get entertainment out of it.
Well, thank you, everybody. God bless you. Whatever you're doing this week, have a good one. And we will see you next week. Keep calm and keep collecting. Bye. Bye.
Monkeys Emporium, the coolest vintage toy shop in the